Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So offense takes the field to start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He makes the connection. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? A&M comes back out with another first down. He's going to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Aggies! What a catch and run for 6. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And the returner will be brought down. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Clemson is quick to the line. Handoff from the gun. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off play action. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did it.
Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got his man in the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Stands in and takes the hit. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Looking for a block. It's Travis. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball post.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson jumps to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch open down the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll run for it on third and short. At the 35, he's open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Yeah, third and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams.
He lobs one high down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense, defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He finds his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Motion from the offense. Looking for space. It's man. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Clemson jumps to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was.
And that pass picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Travis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the Tigers get enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Travis. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. They'll immediately call timeout. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Texas A&M, 21. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggie. Man, let's put up points today. What do you say?
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Clemson is quick to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
To the ground with the back.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give out of the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quarterback checking off. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you...
Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 16 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch, stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for a loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Still looking, on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Feeling some heat. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He'll just keep slinging it. Lofts one high and deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now on second down after the short completion. Steamrolls his way ahead. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense. Stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. Two straight.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touchdown, Aggie. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Travis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 11. Off the RPO, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down.
Here we go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Got a lot of running room. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy's